Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I just want to make a quick video here on the most obnoxious Monarque build that I can think of right now. This is not really a solo build. This is a support build for your teammates, so you kind of want to rely on your teammate a lot. Using Monarque paired with Heritage here, but ideally you can also swap over to a 120 hand cannon to quick swap, or you can also swap over to something like a grenade launcher if they're playing with cover. But the main aspect of this build is that you want to use Monarque in order to tag your opponent for over 151 damage, if I'm not mistaken, and the tick damage is what sells this gun, because this is the highest hitting damage weapon that can do tick damage, allowing you to delay the recovery for your opponent, but you have the stack and you have a rift in return. So if you're trading like bow headshots, you can peek them much faster than they can peek back because you're already at full HP while they are not. And right there, that's like one of the reasons why you want to use the Heritage, is because you can take in close quarters engagement. And luckily my teammates did team shoot me there at the beginning of the round, allowing me to one-shot headshot that guy. But if you have really bad teammates, you kind of want to use a grenade launcher or a hand cannon in order to quick swap, just to carry them maybe. But ideally you don't want to run this build solo, because it is just purely a support build. Right here, I don't know why I'm flanking. There's no reason for me to flank, because usually you want to take advantage of the main area of the point. So don't do this. I was just talking, I was not focusing. Even though I got rewarded there, usually you're gonna get punished, because if they start pushing you, you have no movement abilities like Icarus Dash in order to bail yourself out, and your teammate needs to do like a long rotate towards the enemy, which is not ideal. Alright, right here we have a really good point and a really good spawn, so you want to play with this angle so you can play with that and the other side here. And you want to get up here if you can, but it's really risky, and you probably want low mobility in order to make this jump without peeking too much. So yeah. Maybe get a kill there. Nice. Scatter grenades also really good. Ideally, if you want to swap over to a different grenade, you want Axion bolts to capitalize on enemies behind cover, or you want to use something like the, what is this called, suppressor grenade, so that you can deny rushers like Strand Hunters or Thunder Crash and stuff like that. But right now, defensively and utility wise, I think scatter grenades is the best, because it just have the a faster cooldown. Oh, they do have heavy. Hit one. You don't really need to hit for headshots. You don't need to, because you just want to deal like a lot of damage for tags. So just to recap, you want to go to a point. You want to find an angle where you can like shoot between two angles, because you don't want to peek the same angle at the same time, or over and over again. So like right there, if I'm swapping, okay, can you shoot me just once? No? Okay, well, but yeah, if that guy were to shoot me there, I would have gotten my health back faster than he is. And on top of that, I will get my class ability back because of Stag, allowing you to gain more ability energy when you get damage. So if you guys are wondering what the best teammates that you can have using that Monarque build, the first pick here is probably an Immortal SMG with someone using Borealis, or any type of sniper, but Borealis is currently the best one. They want to run Peacekeepers, and they can run either like Sentinel or T-Crash, but right now I think Sentinel is just a little bit better, because you do have the ability to pop Word of Dawn inside of the Dominion playstyle in Trials, or game mode, sorry. But yeah, you can team shoot with your Monarque teammate, double body shot maybe, right, in order to capitalize on the first kill. Usually that would just win you the game, and you can just rush them, because Titans typically have the fastest passive movement. They don't need Icarus Dash, they don't really need grapples. They can use Catapult Lift to skate themselves, and they have Shield Bash and stuff like that. Now if they're playing Hunter, they can use the Strand Hunter here, using the Widow's Silk and the Ensnaring Slam for close range engagement. Sorry about the Discord tag. You have 2 additional grenade charges, which means that you have 2 grapple. Now I'm pairing this with an enhanced demolitionist weapon. Depending if it's a special or a primary weapon, it grants you 11% or 22% of your grenade energy whenever you get a kill. So if they are tagged with Monarque, you can just one-shot them using a glaive. And if you're using something like the submission to clean them off, this one can also roll with an enhanced demolitionist, allowing you to gain like what, 11% of your grenade back. So it's really good to have demolitionist, especially if you're running Widow Silk on grapple. And finally, on Warlock, if you have another Warlock teammate, they can run Igneous Hammer on Dawnblade because they do have the ability to Icarus Dash. They also have an S tier super, which is Well of Radiance, and they also have things like Healing Grenade and Phoenix Dive in order to heal themselves even though they are playing very aggressively. I'm using a 120 hand cannon here because they do deal 50 damage to the body, and I also have a conditional finality for close range multi-kills. You can also swap over to something like Wither Horde. So yeah, that's basically it about the build. Ideally, you want the Titan and the Warlock teammate using Well of Radiance and Ward of Dawn just for their super. The Hunter one, although it's really good, you do need to spend grapples in order to move really fast, unlike the other two classes, which, you know, Titans typically have a fast movement, and Warlocks have the ability to Icarus Dash, and they also have the ability to heal as well. So anyways, I'm sorry for making this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.